siblings, and Arlene. Al's all retired now. Here we are at Easter, down to Powell Slough, and there's Uncle Joey's old boat. Pretty near, it's all rotted away there. Here we are having our picnic. There's Uncle Joy, and he's had red hunting shirt and his game hunting license. There's Randy or Dwayne on a limb going up and down. Here they are in the mud, picking snails out of the mud and getting a suntan. Okay, we've been 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes now with this so far. There's Ruby Brown. This was up in the canyon somewhere. There's Lance eating a big piece of watermelon as big as he. There's Randy, he's eating rind and all. Randy used to like the rinds on them watermelons. Look at him eat that down. He's ate it rind and all. There's Lance again eating his. Here's the primary primary parade went by our house, and I guess Narlene took these pictures. There's Jimmy Sorensen. I recognize him through the clown suit. There's the Bennett girls again. Somebody with a paper sack on their head. This is a pretty good parade. Bennett girls are dressed like sunflowers. There's Paulette, or Christine, one or the other. There's Randy and Dwayne, and they got in the back, and they're dressed like old mine. This goes off here in a minute now. There's Alani Mateg and a Miller girl, Eldon Miller's daughter. I don't know who this mountain lion was here. They stopped in front of the house and they sang a primary song, and then they went on down the road. Should have got a picture of their faces. I bet they're funny. This says it ends Dean Bennett's Kids Steel Day Parade. No, this goes clear to the Steel Day Parade.
That's Esther Christensen and the Gordons.
Esther Christensen and the Gardens, Randy says. There's old Polar. Randy and Dwayne again. Here's a flock of geese down by the lake somewhere, or over across the lake. I don't remember where I took them, but there's sure a flock of them. This is Steel Day Parade, and Randy and Dwayne was on a float with Bruce Brown. He was the deacon, and this is the ward float. And there's Randy and Dwayne, the little guys over there. I don't know who the gal is. What did B2 start with? Carla Ran and...
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
I'll stop it.
Here's a Steel Day Parade. Boy, these gals really strut. Mr. Bird had the band for years, and he had a good band every year. He'd have about 100 people in it. I remember raising money for these new band uniforms. Here comes the National Guard marching in a V shape with their nickel-plated helmets. There's a big gun on a Jeep. There's me and Bob Wilson flying formation over the parade. The CA was waiting for us when we got back down to the airport. That was a no-no.
There's Randy and Dwayne.
There's Randy and Dwayne again on the float.
Okay, that's it.
Here we are recording again. I don't know who these people are just yet. There's Mark and Lance and Dwayne and Randy.
That old lemon wood
Is that Mark?
Uh-huh.
Well, we do have some pictures of him. Is that Lance sneaking around the truck?
Yeah.
I wonder who he's trying. Oh, there he goes. Made a break for. Oh, there's the Indian after him. Look at you there, Randy. There's the old Indian after her. And there comes another Indian with their bows and arrows, whooping it up. This must have been up in the canyon somewhere. They was playing Indians. There's Mark. That's got a little burn on, but it ain't bad. And there's Narlene. Who's that? Can you tell? Looks like it might be Huh?
Can't tell.
I can't tell who that man is there. Who's them girls there? Oh, that's Dean Bennett. Well, that's Gwen, so that would be Dean Bennett. We're up deer hunting. There's old Dean making a fire.
Running away from something.
And there's, let's see, that's Paulette, isn't it? Or is that Christine? That's Paulette. And there's Mark. Yeah, this up deer hunting. They're taking Mark somewhere. I don't know what this year would be. Mark looks like he might be 2 years old there. Him and Lance is climbing a big old rock in the dirt somewhere. There goes Mark. And now we're back here on a little train. Looks like it's out in front here. Dean Bennett's driving the train. I don't know what the occasion was, but he's taking all the kids for a ride. I think it must have been the JC's train. There's Kate Christensen and Randy and Paulette and Gwen's daughters. Do you know any of them kids?
Yeah, that was Jerry Ross in the front.
Jerry Ross, and there's Narlene, and I wonder if that's Debbie.
Randy and Mark, and that's Debbie. Yeah.
There's Debbie when she's a baby. I'll be doggone, isn't that neat? She's a little bald-headed, but she's a pretty good-looking baby. Oh, here's me and my boots, I bet, and my gun. I've had to let that old gun out about 10 times to fit me since then. My beard and... Let's see, that's Lance acting silly. You want to narrate these if you know them, just for a change of voice?
No, if I know anything to say, I'll say it. I lost my voice.
There we are in the backyard. That's their old swings, and I'm drawing on somebody.
Look at that beard.
Tough-looking hombre there.
Kid.
Yeah, and there's Narlene out in the backyard. There's the Browns' old trailer house they used to have. That's Lance and Narlene. And there's little Debbie. Well, look at her smile. I bet she wasn't even a year old then. Let's see now, who is this? That's
night crawlers out in the backyard.
Oh, Randy says they're catching night crawlers. There's Mark, and this is when he's a little older.
Using the worm shockers.
And they're using the worm shockers. And there's Debbie. There's the night crawlers coming up. Look at that one. Boy, I caught a big one for fishing.
Look at that hairdo.
Wow, he's got a Dwayne's boy. And there's old Cap. That's the dog I found up in the mountains. He was a Labrador. Got the old worm shockers there, and they're waiting for more worms to come up. How old did you say Debbie was? Maybe 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2.
And there's Dwayne when he was about 8 or 9, I guess. That's out back of the garage. Somebody's turned him right upside down. He's doing a complete loop. There's the old dog upside down. Oh, look at little Debbie. She's got that worm here in Lance. I don't know as I've ever seen these pictures.
I don't know if I have either.
You got a worm, Debbie? Boy, she's sure looking at it. There's old Capole.
Fast action there.
Yeah. Here's all the kids in the swings out there.
Mark.
We're not getting much of that bird in there now. Let's just leave her that way and do them all.
It's working good.
There's Narlene. There's old Cap. He was a big dog. That dog got so he'd flip his chain and flip it right over a 6-foot post and go downtown. He had a girlfriend down there, and I'd go down and get him and on the chain and come back 20 miles an hour with that little Nash Metropolitan. Pretty quick, I'd just go down there and honk the horn. He'd come back right with me. There's Dwayne flying his airplane. What's that up in the tree there? What is that?
A porcupine.
Porcupine up in the tree?
Yeah.
Who are these people? Do you know them?
I don't know. Some of your friends. Is that Don Allen?
Yeah, that's Don Allen and his twins up at the zoo. I remember we met them up
There's
there.
Wayne in front of him.
And there's
His wife.
Bob Hilton. Yeah, we met him up to the zoo. I'll be doggone, and that's one of his kids. Narlene and what's her name? I can't even think of it now. Don Allen's wife and Bob's wife.
These are looking real good, too.
Yeah. And there's Don Allen's boy. And that's Bob Hilton's daughter. I guess that's this is up to the zoo in Salt Lake. There's the old polar bear sticking his head up. I don't ever remember seeing these. Boy, there's two polar bears. One's chasing the other and in the water now. Oh, they're just playing. I hope. Boy, they look mean the way they're playing there. There's a close-up of it. Oh, that's a different kind of bear there. What was it?
Kodiak.
Randy says it's a Kodiak because it's got a hump on its back. Oh, and there's the kids looking at the bears, and Narlene, Debbie, and Mark. What'd you do then? That made it better.
Nothing.
I guess it was just zooming in and out on something. There's old Mark a-putting down the walk. I guess that's when he had a little asthma too, but he's sure enjoying them animals. Debbie says she is too. She's shaking her head. She's enjoying the animals.
Little fox.
There's a little old fox. Look at him there. Isn't he cute? Look at all the people watching the animals. There's Lance, and they're riding the train. Lance and Debbie, and am I holding this mic about right? About there?
Yeah, that's fine. We can get clear up
They're,
to
They're on the train there. This was up at the zoo. I remember it now. We all took a train ride around the zoo. There's Randy, and Lance, Mark, and Debbie. Where was Dwayne?
He was already out in front, I think.
This is swing in the backyard. Debbie and is it that Brown?
Becky Brown? I don't know.
No,
Can't
it's not
tell.
Becky.
She's not holding still enough.
I don't think it's Becky. Becky was darker than that.
Can't tell who that is.
She's got a long straight hair. Oh, here's another parade. There's the American Fork National Guard. There's the band again. It's another Steel Day parade. They must have had some kids on or something. Maybe this is the one the CAP was in when we had that big missile down. There's the horsies. Vote Republican, it says. We can't even have a parade without politics. There's another band. They're in their shorts. Boy, look at them maneuver. That's a drill team there. By the way, this was film number, what was it, 18?
Yeah.
This is reel number 18. 200 footer. There's this is right across the street because there's Hunsaker's old home. Oh, there's the Jeep, the Civil Air Patrol Jeep. Looked like Dad driving it and some of the Civil Air Patrol members in it.
It was a Civil Air Patrol float, too. I remember that.
Which one was that?
The one just before the tank.
The one that Randy says before the tank was the Civil Air Patrol.
Carl Quilter.
Carl Quilter. How about that? Is that Debbie?
Yeah.
There's Debbie and Lance. Lance was even good-natured on these pictures. Randy says, "Now, Grandpa, oh look at Debbie with her pretty hair, that long blonde curls. Look at that. She's still got pretty hair. She looks a little like her mother there with that smile."
Yep.
There's Debbie and her nice long hair when she's a little girl. You worked to focus and everything. Oh, she had pretty long hair there. And here we are up deer hunting. There's Randy with his old axe. Always used to worry about him. He loved to chop wood. And we're up deer hunting.
My kids are the same way now.
Randy says his kids are the same way. They love to chop wood. Well, it's good exercise for them.
That is.
There's Dwayne with his field glasses looking at something. He's looking at the camera. I don't remember. Oh, look at Lance. He's cutting down that little old tree there. The forest ranger would get him for that. Or is that Dwayne?
Mark.
That's Mark. That's Mark at chopping the tree down. I don't remember where this was. Oh, there's old Frank Helliwell.
Yeah.
This must have been on a CAP trip. I think this is when we went out to Vernal. Merrill Liston. He was there. Old Lance is still on the tree there. He's gonna get her. Mark. He's gonna get her. And there's Mrs. Helliwell. And that's the little gal there. They're all married up now. There's Randy looking at something. There's Merrill Liston with his old 16mm camera. Old Merrill was killed in a plane crash.
Still going.
Yep, there's Mark still chopping the tree. He took time out there for a minute. Well, these are working good now, Randy. Let's not even move that camera. Let's just keep her going, just like this. There's some big old rocks. I think that's where the garbage can came down that night and went right through a guy's tent. There's some delinquents pushed it off the hill up above and come down the campground. Boy, old Mark's going to get that tree or know the reason why. I don't think he's making many chips fly. But boy, he's not giving up yet. He's getting mad. Oh, he got her. Yay! He got her. Oh, he done enough chopping on that. He's proud of that tree. I wonder what he's going to do with it now. He's just going to show everybody he cut her down. Maybe he's going to take it over for the fire. Oh, there's Debbie. Don't know who that other little girl was, if I see her face. There's Mrs. Helliwell, Lucille. Yeah, and there's Betty Liston. Old Merrill, the son of a gun, him, having his cup of coffee. Here we are back home. It's somebody's birthday because they got a birthday cake there. Must be Debbie's. There's all the kids right there. Randy's got his gun a-shooting a little. Look at them sneak that frosting there, the little rascals. Oh,